If you somehow identify me wearing a sock in this video, please do not mind because it's really cold. I am trying to film this video without freezing. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today is a little chit chat video because I am finding ways to make you get to know me a lot better. I consider myself an introvert because the people who are polar opposites of me are considered extroverts. So for today I am going to be taking the myers-briggs personality test, and it's on this website. I think it's the 16personalities.com. The first question is, enjoy vibrant social events with a lot of people. I somewhat do not enjoy. For no reason do I enjoy like social events, but I do enjoy events with my friends. And I'm speaking about this because I just got off like a chat with my friends and it was very interesting. So I think I'll strongly disagree. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. I disagree because I'm a very realistic person. I really make sure that I have everything in place before I make any plans. I actually tried being spontaneous for the first time in my life and that didn't go as planned. So I think I'm going to stick to making sure that I have everything planned. I disagree. I somewhat agree, but right now I don't think that happens very often anymore. Like when I leave a conversation, I leave everything out of it. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not try to solve their problem. I don't understand this question actually. I always try to solve their problem, but also I'm not very good with emotions, so I don't know how to handle other people's emotions. People can really upset you. I just realized recently that this is true. No, right now I take chances on conversations with other people. It's a priority to get back on track as soon as possible. I think I agree on this. Really worry if you made a good impression on someone. I do worry a lot of times. Yeah, kind of. Almost every single time. I disagree. I enjoy my alone time. You are more of a detail oriented than a big picture person. Yeah, I am. You are still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. I feel like I've grown so much as a person because the mindset I have right now, I think about it and I'm just like, wow, my 16 years old self would never be this person. Like, she thinks completely different from how I think right now. And no. At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found further away from the action. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. You can stay calm under pressure. What would I do in life without being calm? Like, in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into their conversation. Who am I? Who is that? I think that is rude. Honestly, I think it depends on how those people look at the whole situation, but considering from where I'm from, you just don't find random people and find it okay to just jump into a conversation that had nothing to do with you. So I disagree. I actually don't dream. I tell people I don't dream and they say that is very bizarre. But honestly, I don't dream. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead of life. No, it is not okay. Somewhat agree on this, but I do doubt myself a lot of the times. But I don't doubt my abilities and my knowledge. But I'll agree. I'll slightly agree. I think when I introduce myself to new people, I constantly think about the fact that I have to somehow try and maintain that relationship that I've already started. How when I see them, I have a certain obligation to acknowledge who they are. But if I actually didn't introduce myself and they don't know who I am, we are basically strangers. You get what I mean? No, that is when I like it. I love it when it gets so philosophical. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that word correctly, but oh my god, we have to get deep for me to know what kind of person you are. You will never let yourself cry in front of others. I agree 100%. I rarely cry in front of others. I disagree. I was brought up in a really rural small area, so I think I really enjoy quiet, calm, cool. I don't know if I can distinguish between my heart and my head whenever I'm making choices, but I use my head more. I really like when something is realistic. I want to feel something. It has to be physical for me to really believe in it. I agree 100%. I think I'm the most forgiving person. The things that has happened in my life has made me very forgiving because it sets my mind free. I don't have to worry about who those people are. You often make decisions on a whim. That is not me. I don't know who she is. The time you spend by yourself often end up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with people. I think if you spend your time with the right people, you're definitely going to enjoy it and it's going to be interesting and satisfying than being in a crowd of a lot of people that you don't know and getting exhausted. So I'm leaving this in the middle because I enjoy my alone time, but I enjoy the time I have with my friends. I'm not really a music person, but I definitely ponder on some really beautiful movies that has been written so well and the stories that have been told through that movie. So I definitely interpret it. I agree. Know exactly what you want. No, this week I've had like 5 different thoughts of what I want to do in my future, and honestly I really don't know what I want because every single day what I want changes. You really think back on the choices you make and wonder what would have been done differently. I disagree because I even think about like the choices my parents made. Like I'm always thinking about it. I always ask myself like if they didn't make those choices, will I be in this place that I am right now? So you tend to focus on present realities than future possibilities. I tend to focus on future possibilities. I barely live in the present, and that is something I don't know how to work on because it always gives me hope for the future, because sometimes the present is so hard for you to live in that you tell yourself that it's going to be better. So for you to push yourself through the present, you somehow give yourself hope that the future is going to be better. Starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions upfront as possible. That is not even possible. How do you even do that? How do you do that and you're still like, you have your sanity in check? Yeah, this is literally the first thing that goes into my mind when someone is like, oh, you're amazing, you're this. Like, oh, you haven't like made the real me. You haven't made me in every single scene of my life. So you can't just say that immediately. You get what I mean? So I agree. Whew, I woke up this morning dreaming about the things that possibly would happen. But I agree. You look after yourself first and others come in second. I actually don't know in what aspect this is talking about, but I'm learning to look after myself first before anyone else, because I realized sometimes I do look after other people. I try to like save others first, then I feel a certain lack of responsibility to my own self. I do have career plans, but for education I think it will take a back seat in my life right now. So I guess yes, I agree. You really feel insecure. I mean, like, what are insecurities though? What makes me feel insecure? I slightly agree. I probably don't really know what my insecurities are. I might feel insecure about the things that I don't think are insecurities, but I barely feel insecure. Ta-da! Woo! I am 86 more introverted and 14% extroverted. So my energy, I'm more observant than intuitive, and I think I'm very observant. That is why I'm quiet as a person. Whenever I think too much, because I do think a lot, it sometimes holds me back from falling asleep. So I sometimes think about it in a way that it might be my genetics. I'm more thinking than I'm feeling, but I'm starting to learn how to feel more and thinking less, but I probably still think a lot. So I am 68% judging and 32% prospecting. Identity, I am 61% assertive. I actually don't know what assertive means. Assertive. Ooh, that makes so much sense. George Washington is my personality type. The decisions personalities are no nonsense, and when they've made a decision, they will rely the facts necessary to achieve their goals, expecting others to grab the situation immediately and take action. I made some certain imaginations in my head where I always tell myself that I want people who actually understand me, because I think whenever I express myself and the things that I'm feeling, like people are ready to tell you the things they think would help you about those things, but I think I express them so you could understand my thoughts and actually like get to know who I am. But as humans, we just like telling each other that this is what you should do, could make your life a lot better. It's true. Actually, this is true. Yes, this is true. Sensitive. I'm not insensitive, actually. Judgmental. I don't vocalize it. This judgment, I actually don't vocalize my judgment. So yesterday I learned something, that you could be a judging character, but you hold back saying those judgments you have. So people don't know you are a judgeful person, have a sense of judgment against other people's opinions and stuff. But the people who constantly vocalize how they feel about every situation are the ones who are considered very judgmental. But I am not judgmental. I am learning not to be, even though I am maybe. I don't know. I would read all of this, but it's a lot, and I think I've learned a lot about myself. If you ever get to try this, let me know in the comment section what your personality type is. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you do want to see more content from me, and see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.